Okay, I don't know if we're live or not. I think we are. Not sure. But anyways, I will pop out the chat and put it in here. Like that. Right, and that's it. Yes. Yeah, I think that's it. So we can start learning, right? So I'm here in the I don't have my webcam on. Not this one, but rather no, it is this one. It is this one. Yes. I just have to put it like this. Oh, whatever. Right. So that's it. So I think we'll start learning how to make this VS Code extension. Unfortunately, it's in TypeScript, but what can you do? Okay, so I did all of this boilerplate bullshit, but then when I tried to run the extension, I get an error right out of the bat saying that's not compatible with my version of Visual Studio Code, which is too old, I suppose. I'm not sure why, because it's not that old, but I have to have this 1.110, and mine is, where is the about? Yeah, it's too old. I mean, it was in February, so it's too old, right? I think this is the internet state of things. So I suppose I have to download this shit, the Debian version of it. Yes, so maybe this one is fine. I think it is. So we can go to here and maybe just do the PKGI code. Where is it? Oh, it was blocked. No, don't block anything. Come on. Download. I want you to download it. Yes. Why this is so complicated? Yes, this one. So let's do that. I think it's done. Then I just have to quit this, and yep, that's the usual, right? I don't want to see this, but we have some bullshit, I don't care. Okay, so I think now when I press F5, hopefully that's terrific. What? You update something and another thing just breaks. Cannot find name console. Oh my. Well, I don't know why this is like that. I think we could. What is that? Now everything is outdated. It's not compatible anymore. This extension is used the API proposal that is not compatible with the current version of base code. That's a mess. I don't know why I still use VS Code, because it's always like that. What can I do? I don't really know. I think maybe I will just remove this and start from scratch. I don't know. I don't think it will work, but maybe we can try that. So let's do this shit again. Yes, I have to run this command to start the boilerplate code generator of Visual Studio Code extension. Then I want a new extension, and I can choose TypeScript or JavaScript. I prefer TypeScript. These are slightly better than JavaScript because at least I have types, or the option to have types. What's the name of our extension? Is task manager identifier. It's task manager. Description: I plug in to manage tasks. Why not? Yes. Unbundled npm, and it creates a ton of files already. And I want to open with code, so maybe it doesn't error out completely this time. I still complain about this, but I don't care right now. If I open extension, it still don't find this. Man. Target library. Try change lib compiler options. I'm starting to regret updating VS Code. Can I downgrade? Maybe I can find other versions. I want to go back at least one version. Oh my, there is no alternative download session. By download and use VS Code, I agree to that shit. Get previous versions here, come on. So it asks for 110, I think. I will. Yes, but it's not ARM, it will be Linux 64 Debian, this one. To be this one. And the version is 1.110.0. I hope it will work. So let's just do that. I can put in third party, why not? Not here, but here. Yes. Let's do this. And this one is, we have V, no, just the version number. Here is one that. I don't even remember my old version that was working. It was prior to that one. But I don't remember exactly which one it was. That's I already this that I want to develop. I already did in. I think I have it here, or I think it's in Pro. No, it's not in here because I developed. I just need to find where it is. This is, I created today. My lips, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yeah, it's not that. I developed a Vim extension to do what I want to do now in VS Code. But I'm not sure what it is. It's not in here. Maybe I put in my GitHub. It's not this one. Gists, where are my gists? No, this is the Gruber Darker i3 status. Yes, it's not in here, unfortunately. I don't know how to say that in English. Yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, let's try to. I have to close this. Let's try to do that. Okay, it's in here. It's stable. It's called stable. It's okay. I can do like the same. Sudo dpkg / -i stable. Stable. It's a deb file, but it doesn't have the extension. Okay, so it must be downgraded. We can check that by doing VS Code extensions. We can go inside this and do code. I hope. Yes, no problem have been detected in the workspace. That's a good thing. But then if I go to about, yes. So now I hope when I do F5, I can access the plugin. Yes, that's perfect. So this means that the last version of VS Code is somewhat broken, right? At least for the boilerplate that it's automatically generated by that tool, which is within the VS Code website. So they have to update that. But anyways, yeah, so what I want to do now is to execute the Hello World plugin. Yeah, Hello World from Task Manager. So my plugin development cycle, it's ready. So we can iterate over and do everything that we want. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to okay, so first of all, how can I change the name of the executable command of the plugin? Let's read that, right? So I suppose this is the source code, the rest is just internet bullshit. But the useful code it's in here in extension.ts. Okay, so what this does, it contains the VS Code extensibility API. Okay, it contains the API for doing the extensions. That's understandable. And this method activates code when the extension is activated. and at the very first time the command is executed. Okay. Okay. And it shows that message that we saw. Okay, so to output diagnostic information is just the normal console log and console error. Okay. What happened if I put here error and this is an error message? What would happen if I do that? Then we can run again, and then we can execute the hello world. Okay, just the hello world from task manager, which is not that, but rather this one. Okay, and maybe in the logs where manage extension, undefined. Okay, where is the logs? Console to output diagnostic. Oh, it's in here. It's in here, which is executing. Yeah. Why don't? Yeah, it's in here. Where is my logs thing? Here. Good. Yeah. Now I see here. What? I have to. Yeah, I don't want this Claude thing anymore. I was testing it, but I don't want anymore, but I can get rid of it later. Okay, so your extension, yes, which is this one, and here is in red. Because I think I can do like error. I can filter. No. Filter text. Okay, it's okay. And yeah, the command has been defined in the package. Oh, it's in here, package JSON. So if we go to package JSON, oh my god, okay, a lot of push it. And here is the comments. Okay. Is that so? It seems that is it. Yes. So the title is the command. So I can do like test and recompile. I think if I press F5 here, yes, it works. And test. Yes, that's correct. Yep. Okay. But I want to have several commands for this plugin, not just one. Let's keep reading. Aha. So you have a command and you provide implementation of the command in here. All right, so I think I got it. So comments. Oh yes, I see. So this one would be create task, and here is create task, and we'll have another command which would be the update task, maybe. Let me think. Because what I want to do is I will do a key binding to execute this create task command, right? So what you do is when I want to put this is not my idea, right? This is idea of Sodin. You can, he came up with this idea, and I am just, not this, but the GitHub, his GitHub. Sodin. He came up with this idea. I am just implementing his idea in VS Code. He implemented on Emacs. So maybe task. I don't think he published his implementation, but he has an idea of task manager, which is the following. I want to put a comment here like task, and I will identify like a task with I can put here, right? I will put here task. I want to create a new command called we have hello world, right? Called task manager dot create task. That's my task, right? But if I also want another one, which is create task and update task, for instance, right? But then I want a common, a different identifier to identify each one of that. And the idea he come up with is just getting the date, time with seconds, everything together. It's a unique ID, right? It will never repeat if you don't create two tasks in the same second. And for a non-automated thing, I think it's reasonable. But if you want to automate, you can even include the microseconds or milliseconds there in the ID, and it should work. But for our case, I think so. Right now it's 2026 0407 1141 55. So that's the ID of this task, and the ID of this other task is 2026 0407 1142 now 05. We have more, yeah. So that's it. So when I call this create command, create task, it will create this comment in the line the cursor is on the editor right now. It will check for a task folder in the local in the current directory. If it doesn't find, it goes down the tree until it finds a task folder. For instance, I can have a task folder here, task. Once it finds, it will create a file called with the ID 2026 0407 1141 55 dot markdown. And this is important, not important, but this was chosen just to pretty show the contents, right? So, and then you have two, I don't quite remember, but we have two obligatory or mandatory fields, starting with the hashtag or pound, not pound. Yeah, pound, I don't know. I'm not, I don't speak English. English is my second language, as you can see. With the task, I think, and its ID, I don't quite remember. I think it's the title. I think it's called title, and here we put this. This is to be done automatically, right? Then we have the priority, which varies from it ranges from 0 to 100, where 100 is most priority and 0 is the less priority. So we can start with 70, and that's it. Then the good thing is, from here below, you can put everything you want. You can put the description with more detailed explanation for the task. You can refer back to other tasks if you put its ID, right? You just put this here, like, and the ID. Let's say I had one yesterday. I mean, not last month, but yesterday, 0406, and it was at noon, right? So I can do that. Oh yes, and this is the first command, create, and the create command will create automatically this comment. It will create this comment. Look up to the task folder and create the file that refers to that task. And the second command is to go to that task, because we will have a bunch of tasks in the code, and I execute the other command. Is not update task, maybe it's go to task, because when I execute this command here, it should go to here, and I can read the description, I can see everything. And since, oh yes, I remember, actually it creates a folder with the ID 20, 26, 04, 07, 11, 41, 55. And this MD file is it's in here, right? So it doesn't even need to have the ID. It can be like task.md, which will be better for parsing, I suppose. And then you have title and priority, and now you can even put pictures inside the directory if you want to. So it's a really powerful way of task tracking and management. And you can even add to the Git, right? So it can track different versions. I mean, if you update the priority, it will be in the Git system. If you complete, it's not, it's title, priority, and we have status. Maybe we don't need this title thing. We just need this. I don't know. Maybe it's even here, right? I'm not sure, but okay, whatever. We can do anything that we want. And it starts here. It's, for instance, open, and it can be closed, open and closed, and that's it. And maybe we can have more than one open, developing, and closed, whatever. But we have a status as well. Right, yeah, it's really simple, but yet really powerful. It looks like to be really powerful task manager. Okay, so now that's explained, we can try to start doing it, right? So I will just delete this. I'll leave this one as a reference. Okay, then this one will be create task, and this I will say task has been created, right? Then I can get rid of this. I already do what this does, so I don't need this to be on my way. This is when it's initialized. Okay, I don't care right now, like this. Now, register command. How can I register another command? Because let's go back. Yes, the command has been defined. The package now provide the implementation to the command. The command ID parameter. I think this disposable is just a name. Maybe we can even get rid of it. I won't use that any place. Oh yes, I will. I have to push it. Okay, so this is I'll call it create task disposable, because I will create another one for another command and see what happens. Create task disposable. Now I can create another one, which would be the go to task, and here is as well go to task, and you have we went to the task, whatever, just to test. Now let's hit F5. I'm not sure if I added in the package the new command. I didn't, so I just need to copy this like that, right? Not you, but you. And this one is go to task, and here is go to task. I think that's it. Now if I do go to yeah, here go to task, not, oh yes, I forgot to add in the here create go to task disposable. Now it should work, right? Go to task. No, a milk task manager dot go to task. And how about create task? It works. Okay, so this one, it works. A milk task manager create task, and got, oh, it's misspelled. Okay, so let's stop and let's run it. And now when we do go to task, yes, we went to the task and create task, text has been created. Perfect. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. What do I want in here? I want a way of getting the cursor position and write something there. We can start from there. So let's see what this VS Code dot window workspace. I think it's workspace. Get configuration workspace folder. Create as relative, find files. There's no line, current line or cursor. VS Code yes, text editor cursor style. No, it's not this style. Okay, so I think I won't try to guess. I think we can go here and where is the fucking API? An extension can contribute extension specific settings with the NredMD API. Okay, so we have some documentation here. Not sure if it's easy to use on this page. Ooh, okay. I think it's workspace. File system, I will use that, but not now. What the fuck is trusted? The user has please trust the contents. Oh yeah, I see. Root path, text documents. All text documents currently known to the editor. This could be one thing. Workspace file. On did close. Okay, there's an interesting events in here. Apply edit, make change to one or more resources, or create, delete, and rename resources as defined by the given workspace edit. And workspace edit is a collection of textual and files changes for multiple resources. Create file. I don't want to create a file. I just need to insert. I think that's it. Insert the given text at the given position. That's it. That's it. That's what I want. And how do I get the position? Line and character position, such as a position of the cursor. Yes. And there is no breadcrumb or some sort to see where this motherfucker is. Position. Position are immutable or immutable. Okay. Use the width or to derive new positions. How do I get the current position? Properties. 0 character. Okay, so it's position. VS Code posi. Oh, it's position. It's right off the bat. position, and it's a class. So I have, maybe I have, what do I have? I don't know, let's try to do like const pos new, it's a class, right? Or am I wrong? Argument of line was not provided, but I want to get, not to set. Fuck it. Documentation is bullshit. How to get current cursor position in VS Code extension. This is a good question for the AI. Active text editor. Yes, that's it. Okay. Okay, so is this what we do have? We have this. And maybe, yep, it's in here. So we can have the the editor, which will have some maybe interesting properties, such as document, selection, blah, 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 blah. But I don't need those interesting properties. I just need the position. So I will just call position like that, and here is selection active, right? Yes, and we have line, and I have line. That's it. I want not this, I want the line, current line, and I want to add a text on it. I remember I saw this insert. Yes. How can I get the resource identifier? What is that? I think it's the document that I am at. Like active text editor dot selection dot you documents, no. How can I get that? Insert, yes. So let's ask how to get URI from the current file in VS Code Station. Document URI. Active text editor. We have document. We do have document dot URI. That's it. This is URI. Current URI. Then we can call the insert thing. This one, which is, I have no idea where. Let's try VS Code dot insert. It's not in here, or it's workspace, right? It's workspace. Workspace insert. Nope. How do I? where this is from. Properties. This is a bullshit. I'm sorry, but this is really bad. This is really bad documentation, organization. Not their documentation itself, but how it's organized. So I need to trust what the Clanker here, the AI, is telling me. So how to use insert. To edit a line in the current file. Maybe it seems that... What? Oh yeah, okay. What? Okay, so it seems that this editor, it has everything. It makes sense. It makes sense. So we can actually factor this out, and we can just call here editor, like that. Editor, because we will have editor edit. Okay, editor edit, and we have a builder, which is which I can call the builder insert. Oof. Insert, and then finally I can put the line. It's not the line that he wants, it's the position. So I think I have the position active. This is already the position. Is this the position? Yes. So I can put here position, not line anymore. This is position, current position, and I can put it in here with the text. It's just, this is just a test, like that. It doesn't like that because it's not, it's undefined. But here it says that is VS Code position or undefined, right? Okay, yeah. If this is undefined, just return, just don't do anything. No, not possible. How can I assure that maybe I can do like, if it's undefined, let's put new position just to, yes, first line, what the fuck's that? A zero base character value. What the fuck is that? I don't know. 0. Just to test it, right? So this is the create task. Yes, let's go there. Then I have to open a new document. I can test this by, I don't have my extensions here, right? It seems I don't have installed. Yes, I have. Why? Okay, so maybe I can just new file, this one. And then I can put something and here, and I will execute create test here. That's perfect. This is just a test. And if I am not in the edit mode and do create task, it works. That's really nice, actually. Okay, so this works. I will leave it as is because I don't see why not. I don't need that. Right? I never use that. Yes. Because yeah, it was other type of insert, so I don't need this. Yes, I'm using editor in here. I can say like if not editor return, then maybe I can even safely do that. If the compiler is smart enough, it should accept that. Because I don't think this will be a problem. So we can do this, right? And close that, run it again, and do create task. Yes, it works. So it's fine. We're getting there. Slowly but steadily. Now, what I do want is create the text, I mean, that we want to add on it. Because here we can say this is the text that I will add, which will be the ID, generate ID. I will call it task ID, right? Like that, and I will put like, I think is this. I don't remember how to do it in TypeScript. I think it's like that. No, and I think it's with those things and that. Yes. It would be task like that with ID and the title. How, yeah, we can, how can we get the title? Yeah, the extension would have to ask me. And here's the title. So first of all, let's forget about the title and let's just do this. I mean, let's keep this and title will be, this is example of title, of a title. Okay. Then I need to generate this. put below in here. It's completely fine. And let's just I think it's date, get date. How is date time? How is date in TypeScript? How to get date time in TypeScript or JavaScript or whatever. New date. Okay. So is new date like that, and this is a date, and I'm sure it has some get date. It's a number, but I want it in how to get date time as the following format. This is year, month, day, hour, minutes, seconds. That's what I want. To is a string, and it will replace everything that is not a number with nothing, which I suppose is the hyphens and the hyphens, the space, and these two, this comma, or comma, not comma, colon. Yes. And yeah, I think it works, and we'll get rid of the milliseconds, I suppose. So this works, why not? This works. So this is the date. This is date, and I would just rather return it like that. And it should work, right? So let's see. Then create task. Yeah, I just don't need this comma in here. Or not commas, column. I don't know. That's really nice. Yeah, this is wrong. Yep, now I need to know how to get the variable from the user. This command should ask to the user what's the title if it doesn't provide one. So this is, let's get rid of all this bullshit, and VS Code extension, how to parameterize a command. Okay, you just pass args there. And I suppose it is any, it should be an array. I think I can say that it's an array. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah. You just pass any and it's like that. But maybe not, because I just want one. I can force it to be a string, I think. So let's try. Here I am saying that args or rather I can put title string. That's it, right? No? Why not? Yes, that, like that. So it expects a title. And then I just put maybe this, and I check for if not title, then it should ask. But for now, just to test if this works, I will say that this is a test. Again. Now let's try to run it. If I run just create task, it will print this is a test. Yes, but if I run create task, how can I pass an argument? Maybe if I do create. Oh, it should have the, oh yes, it should work for different languages, the comments, but let's for now just do like that. It will work for most languages. I think I should create a new line. Yeah, I'll do that later. How can I do, if I do create task and I do a space and do whatever here, yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, so if it's not defined, it's how to prompt user. Okay, I think is that. If then title equals this, right? I think. But then I have to make it async. It's not in here. I think it's async in here. And await expressions. Actually, it's not in here. It's in here. What the fuck? No. And if I do this quick fix, yes, it's in there. Then I can do like that maybe. All right. Why it doesn't recognize window? Because it's like VS Code or something. VS Code dot window. Yes. Show input box. And here enter the title. Prompt. Please provide the task title. That's it. Now, if I do create task, please provide the task title. This is my title. That's perfect. Okay, first step is done of our extension. I will create, that's fine, right? Now, I can, how can I install it? I would want to use it in here. I want to use my extension to develop my extension. So I think we can try to see that. How to let's go to the ones that I closed, because it can have useful information in there. Your first extension here. Now we debugging. I know how to debug. No, oh come on. Okay, I want this. I have to publish. Let's see that. Testing extensions. Visual Code supports running debugging for extension, especially instance of VS Code, but I didn't want in the special instance. I wanted in the current instance. Fuck test scripts. Your own runner. You can define the configuration for this guide. The rest of this document explains these files. What the fuck? I don't want this. I don't want test run scripts. I don't want this. Oh yeah, testing. I see. It's Unity testing or something. I just want to run it. I don't want to make tests, because I am already testing when I'm developing, right? Not always you need that. You don't need tests all the time. Fuck it, I don't want that. Oh my god. Sometimes you might want to run custom setups such as running code to install another thing before starting your test. Oof. Publishing. Once you have made up a high quality extension, you can publish to this thing. Yes, you can package into the... this is the thing that I am interested in for now. You can package. So let's go there right now. Packaging extensions, yes. You can choose to package your extension. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Distribute, okay. So apparently it has VSCE. Okay, let's try to do that. VSCE package. It's really strange. We don't have this command. How could I? Oh my god, that's so... Oh, here it is. Here it is. I don't know. Command line 2. Make sure you have... I have to install this shit. Sure. Sure. Why not? Everything's JavaScript and Node these days. I have no idea what it's downloading, how much it occupies on space. I have no idea. And now how can I fucking use it? How can I use it? If I installed globally, shouldn't I be able to just do that? So what's the purpose of installing globally if you don't do that? If you cannot do that? Oh my fucking god, this is a mess. How to execute a globally installed npm package. I hate this. So it should work. Let's try to npx. Let's try with npx vsce. Why don't you say that in the fucking documentation? npx this. I don't know. Okay, whatever. npx vsce. Yeah, then we have several options in here. I think it's too small for you to see. Fucking VS Code is a fucking mess. I hate this so much. Okay, so we can do this and npx vsce. So we have list all the files, blah blah blah. We have this package, that's what I want to use, and we have some options. I don't care, let's just package. Of course, it seems the readme MD still contains template text. Fuck you. Why don't you? Okay. Let's put anything, right? Let's just delete everything to make you happy. I just want to do that. Why don't you allow me to do that? A repository field is missing from the package JSON manifest file. Yes. Okay, that's what I want. So it creates this VCX file, which is rather small. I really like that. And what is that? It's a zip file. So if we do that, we can see the manifest. And okay, the package JSON is here. Out. The extension JS file is in here. I can open with let's try to open with Emacs. Ooh, yes, this is the JavaScript code that the TypeScript produced. It's really readable, it's really nice, huh? Not, but whatever. Okay, now I want to use it. How do I use it? How do I use it? Let's try to read this. Let's go back some steps. Usage. Okay, yeah. Publishing. Yes, and then I want a package. Packaging, yes. Okay, I did that. For users to install, from the extensions view, go to the add more extensions. Okay, so we can go to, from the extensions view, we can go to install from VSIX, and I go there to projetos, VS Code extensions, and I can choose this one. Completed installing. Now I can do this because I'm going to lunch. I'm going to have lunch and I will continue the streaming later on. but I want to put some tasks to do here. So this will be executed, right? So I want to put in here. I will do the create task that's there, and it will ask for the title. The title is, no, it should not be here. So if I do ask, okay, I can, I can improve that right now. The title is this, but if even so there is no title, I mean, I always can ask for the title like that and do this. But here, when the title is not so I don't need this. Don't need this. And here is const. Let's rather, because I will change in here. See, if we don't have a title, we are going to return. We don't do anything, right? So I will execute package again. This. So I'll get the package. Yes, I want to continue. Yes. And I will install it again. And I think it will update when I do that. Like that, install. Complete installing, okay. Now, if I press ask, once I create task and I do ask, yeah, I can check that later. But what I want to do is, yes, in here I want to look up for the task folder and create a new folder on it. That's really nice. When this extension is working, it will be really pleasant to use. I can see that. It's really nice. Okay, so and here as well, of course, I can do finish, go to task in implementation. That's really nice, huh? 15, 37, 36. Yes, I don't know why it's getting this time. It should be 12, not 15. Oh, because it's ISO. I did it here, ISO. I don't know, ISO. I don't know. I can look. Let's do another task here. Let's do it. It's really useful. This is really useful. I like it. Do not get the ISO format, but rather the local one. Something like that. I understand that, so that's what matters. Okay, so it was really nice. I will continue developing this later on. See ya.